Welcome to Astroventure, the DSLR astrophotography channel. Welcome back, Astroventurers. If you're new to this astrophotography channel, my name is George, and this is the astrophotography channel for DSLR or mirrorless camera bodies, combined with the lenses we already own and a simple star tracker like the Skyguider Pro or the Star Adventurer. In today's video, I wanted to, take a look back at the video that we had put out, which was an instructional video for beginners on how to shoot the lunar eclipse. And in that video, we did it with a DSLR crop sensor, common camera that somebody would own, and we used a kit lens to shoot the lunar eclipse, and I gave some recommended settings along with the understanding that you may have to adjust. And some feedback that I got from one of our video viewers was, they said, this comes from Jackie. Jackie said, I followed your instructions and got a couple of good shots between the clouds. I am a beginner and I found it hard to focus with it being so dark, but I'm happy with my results considering. Well, first off, I want to say congratulations, Jackie, on the fact that you got the lunar eclipse, and I'm glad that our video was able to help. Now, I wanted to say that congratulations to Jackie, but I also wanted to mention that if you're watching this video from Astroventure, I really want to recommend that you subscribe. And the reason being is the content that we're doing is specific to simple star trackers using regular cameras and regular lenses. And by subscribing, you'll find our other video content. And I was actually able to share the link with Jackie on a video that we did on how to focus in the night, to which, Jackie was appreciative because, that's going to help her out. So just let's get that out of the way. If you're watching this video, really consider, liking and subscribing and sharing this video out to others. Now, let's get started with this video on reviewing for those of you that shoot with a star tracker as opposed to being more at a beginner level with a tripod. And so first, we're going to take a look at this image here. And this image was the one that I used to get my star tracker aligned. We were clouded over. I didn't think it was going to happen, but I could see the glow of the moon. So initially I was able to line up on Polaris, but I didn't know exactly where the moon was. Got a little bit of glow, got the camera on it, and I got my tracker going. And, first step out of the way. So let's move on to our first image from the night. Image 2635. To get started, the clouds weren't completely out of the way. It was clearing and improving. And I shot this image at f8, ISO of 200, and I shot it for an exposure time of 10 seconds. Now looking at my histogram here, you could see the tall spike on the left-hand side, and that's going to be there because of the fact that you're shooting into the night. And then you can see, as it comes across the histogram almost to the halfway point, you can see the brighter part showing up in the histogram. So with this, what I was after was getting more exposure, and my target, just from experience, and again, I'm tracking, so I'm able to shoot for a longer time at a lower ISO. So what I was looking to do was get my histogram over just shy of the 3/4 point. But I was still shooting through clouds, so I wasn't doing a whole lot of adjusting yet. Now, as it started to clear, in this image here, I was at 10 seconds, and this is image 2647. In this one, the sky had cleared, and I had a clean shot at the moon. I had the left-hand side, again, climbing because of the fact that I am shooting in so much dark, so it's going to climb the left side of the histogram, but you can see crawling across the bottom of the histogram just shy of the 3/4 point is the lit up area. Now, I'm overexposing a bit, but the reason I'm doing that is because I'm not going beyond that 3/4 point and I can bring it back down, but I am capturing the detail. Now, as the night went on, I was consistently making changes. So here on this image, 2659, you can see that I have reduced my exposure time to about 7 seconds, and that's because I'm shooting and adjusting by my histogram and trying to keep just shy of that 3/4 point. And I continued to do this through the evening. Here's another image later on in the night, and I was shooting at about 6 seconds, image 2667. I'm shooting at 6 seconds, and the rest of it's staying the same, but I kept adjusting to keep that histogram where I wanted. So the lesson from this, if you're going to shoot with your star tracker, I really encourage you, watch that histogram. I found 10 seconds, aperture of 8, and an ISO of 200 to be great for a starting point, but I continuously watched where that histogram went and made adjustments so that I didn't go beyond the 3/4 point. I apologize for the plane again. So as I kept shooting, I was always making adjustments so that my histogram didn't go above the 3/4 point and below the halfway point, and I found that to work really well with capturing enough detail, but still allowing me enough leeway to adjust down my overexposure of the moon. And I had mentioned in the previous video, and this is still true, with lunar eclipses, to get that good red color, you want to be on the underexposed side. So that's my tip. I worked, like I said, aperture f8, ISO 200 on a crop sensor. I was shooting at 550 millimeters on a Tamron 150 to 600. Started out at 10 seconds and then adjusted through the night to keep my histogram in between 3/4 and halfway. I hope that helps. And until next time, I wish you clear skies and uneventful nights. I apologize for the plane again. Oh, come on, you stupid plane. Now, oh, you stupid plane.